this bracket here makes things so much easier now. I'll get to it in a second. So I recently bought this DJI RS4 Mini Gimbal for my Sony A6700 camera. It has image stabilization built into it, so it makes it a bit easier when you hold your camera. But I found that I'm still, when I walk with it around and I try and take some videos, it struggles a little bit. And I'm not even using telephoto lenses yet with it. It's just a Sigma 18-50, and still I get some jerkiness to the videos. So I wanted to get something that stabilizes the footage. So a gimbal it's what you need really. If you turn the image stabilization on, it crops the image a bit as well. But if you use a gimbal, you can disable the camera stabilization. So the gimbal comes with this special bracket that allows it to mount to the camera, so then you can mount the camera to the gimbal. But it's a little bit bulky, so here's what I mean. This is the big bracket it comes with. Look at the thickness of it and the width. And so if you use, like me, a small bag like this one to put it in, it's like you have to really find space for it to get in there. Not just that, but then if I wanted to attach it to my bag or to my tripods, I have to undo this and use the other brackets to mount it. So therefore it's a bit of an inconvenience, because if I want to just on the fly take it out of the gimbal, use it, attach it to my backpack or put it on a tripod, I have to undo all these bits and pieces. So it would be nice to have something that some universal bracket that attaches to the camera, and then with the same bracket it attaches to the tripod, attaches to the gimbal, attaches to the backpack, which I did a bit of research online and I found there is one, and I got it. So this is what this is. So let's get to it and mount it, and I'll show you what difference it makes. So removing the old bracket, removing that one, and removing this bracket as well. Here you go. So I'll have to get rid of both of these brackets. Now this got a track here, and the new one also has it there. So yeah, we won't be using this for now. We'll be using this instead. Now this one, to take it out, you press this button here and it comes right out. I'll bet I won't have to remove it for a long time once I put it on now. It comes with screws, some spare screws and a couple of keys for adjustments like this. How much neater it is. So now to put it in my bag, it goes right in, no issues. So much easier. Then I have to mount this bracket back onto the gimbal. So to do that, I have to fit it from this side and lock it in. That's it. Now this doesn't quite fit directly, so because it hits at the end here. So what I need to do is remove it. There's 3 different size adjustments for this to fit different cameras. One is you've got these holes that the current bracket is mounted to. They also provide this key here. It's a bit hidden, but there's a magnet there, and there's that key there, so you can use this instead. not to carry the Allen key with you in case you ever have to make adjustments. I guess the only time I'm gonna have to redo this is if I buy a new camera, but I don't intend to. This one is fairly new now. So that's one size, this is the second size, and then can remove the screws completely. And then there's two more holes, so it was in those holes. Third and fourth, I reckon, 4 sizes. So I'm gonna need, I think that might do. Let's see. Before I mount it. So let's see. Is that gonna work? Yep. Okay, so that's what I need. Alright, so I'm gonna lock it in because that's what I need. So that's it. Put the key back in and mount this now completely. Alright, done. To mount the camera to the gimbal now, all I have to do is this. It's locked. Also I can push the button and it's locked, it can't come out. I have to balance it as well, just to make sure it works. So here's how I balance it. I press that to lock it. So now, okay, so yeah, it's all heavy that side. So I can still use that button there to spin it around. I need to find where it's happy horizontally. It doesn't go back or forward. There you go, this is it. This is where it seems to be happy. Alright, I'll unlock it in place. Done. And here we go. Beautiful. Alright, so, and to remove, well, I'll turn the gimbal off. To remove, press the button there and pull it out. Pull it in, it's in, locked, press, pull. That's all it needs. Why I like the smaller profile here is that works with my backpack. I've got this unit, FALCAM as well. It's a quick release bracket for backpack, which is this one here. So I'm out and about, locked in, out, in, out. So technically now, say I'm using the gimbal and I'm recording and I want to leave the gimbal and just walk around without it. Press the button, remove. It's out of the gimbal, and bang, it's here. With one press of a button, I remove it. You would have seen all these dangly bits on my camera, which some of you probably use them as well. They from Peak Design. I've got, my camera came with this strap, which I can attach my camera like that. It's easy. I also use the wrist strap, which that's how I used to use it until now. That just sits at the top. which is great. But what I found is when that sits in the gimbal, this dangly bits here, as you use the gimbal, that keeps hitting the frame of the gimbal and makes all this noise. And I picked up that noise in the audio. So then I decided I'm gonna mount one at the bottom here. So then not only it works fine with the next strap, but works really well with the wrist strap too. So now it doesn't sit over your hand. It just hangs at the bottom here, which is great. And also now makes no noise when it's attached to the gimbal. How much noise that makes compared to that. So yeah, that's another little improvement there. It works with my monopod. It's from Newer. So here's the bracket, monopod goes in there, and it works nicely with it as well. So yeah, backpack, wrist, neck strap, gimbal, bang bang bang. Too easy. Done, ready to go. Yeah, so much easier. That's the whole profile. So I will remove this dangly one. So I'm just gonna have these two. I'll put some links in the description if you're interested to buy any of this stuff. That's awesome. Works great with the gimbal, makes things so much easier now. Thanks for watching. See you guys.